latest on the race for mayor of New York. Andrew Cuomo seems to be dominating the Jewish vote in the final polls, while Zohran Mamdani's share of the Jewish vote has slipped now that Eric Adams is out of the running. Jewish voters are showing support for the veteran former governor, especially given the skepticism over plans by the significantly younger Democrat socialist and critic of Israel. It's all part of a new Quinnipiac poll, the last one before Tuesday's election. So for more, we welcome from the U.S. Ron Campais, former bureau chief at the Jewish Telegraphic Agency in Virginia. Thank you so much for your time. New York in focus ahead of this consequential vote next week, 4th of November. Before we break down the Jewish vote, the same poll shows that among all voters, Zohran Mamdani is securing 43% of the vote, Andrew Cuomo trailing with 33%. Your take on this race?
I mean, I think it shows it's narrowing, but I think that Cuomo has a very, very, narrow, to use the word narrow twice, narrow possibility of catching up. But 10 points, catching up to 10 points is shows the strength of his campaign. So I do think that it's still Mamdani's to lose. I think he's probably going to be the next mayor of New York City. But it shows, the overall poll shows how he's been damaged by a campaign, Cuomo's campaign, that finally sort of revived itself after being kind of dormant in the last month or so.
What does this all mean for the Jewish community? Zohran Mamdani, of course, refusing to outright condemn the slogan, globalize the Intifada. He says he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he visited New York, amongst a slew of other controversial comments. Your concerns for the Jewish community specifically?
I mean, I think there are huge concerns for the Jewish community. They're going to have the Jews in the States, as Herbert just pointed out in your previous segment, are still overwhelmingly, have affinities with Israel. They might be critical affinities. They might have criticisms of the current government. They still feel strongly for Israel. And here's a candidate who says he does not believe in an Israel that is a Jewish state. He's a candidate who on October the 8th, 2023, the day after the attack, the Hamas massacres that launched the war that's winding down now, he blamed Israel and didn't mention Hamas. He's a guy who just a couple of years ago was saying that the boot of the policeman that's on your neck was laced up by the IDF. These are things that are going to make life, I think, intensely uncomfortable for most Jews over the next few years. And that's why you're seeing this upside down result, where he's leading Cuomo in the general polls, but he's trailing him by far in the Jewish polls. I think all these revelations are having an effect on the 700,000 voting age Jews in New York.
Well, we certainly will be watching 4th of November. No doubt we'll speak to you again. For now, though, thank you so much. Ron Campais, live from Virginia. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is a wrap for this edition